Good morning, student. Today we will discuss about tissue. In the previous video, we will know about the tissue, how many types of tissue. Today we have learned about the levels of organization. It comes according to the under the tissue. Firstly, here look at this. Firstly, the comes on tissue and levels of organization. It is started with shell. A cell is the basic structural and functional unit of all living organisms. The definitions of cell: a cell is a basic structural and functional unit because the organisms are made of cell. So the cell is structural and functional unit of all the living organisms. And the second point is tissue. Second term is tissue. Tissue is Tissue is a group of cells having a common origin. Yes, group of cells is known as tissue and it is having of common origin, similar structure and function and held together by a cementing substance. Example, connective tissue. When we connected the terms, it means connecting means what? Connecting means the link between the any of the phases, any of the work, that is the connections. Okay, here the connective tissue is the connecting phases between the similarities of origin, similarities of structure, similarities of evolution. That term is known as tissue. It is comes on the topic level of the organization. Understand? Now discuss about organ. It means firstly the term level of organization is started with cell, next the tissue, and tissue make the organ, and organ system and organism. It means firstly we will discuss about cell. It means the cells is the structural and functional unit, and the lots of cells make together it will change into the form of tissue, and tissue make together and begin give organ, and the organ begin start of the system. That term is known as organ system, and it is organized the organ system organize the a particular function according to the help of cell, tissue, organ system that is worked about by the organism. Understand? Here now we will discuss about organ. Different types of tissue working together. It means different types of tissue working together and contribution to a specific function inside the body, constructions and origin. Example, stomach. Yes, it means we have lots of systems are going on into the inside of our body, just like respiratory system, digestive system, reproductive system, excretory system. So that system has begin going on the according to the tissue, because tissue make the organ particular organ for the particular function. Okay, so firstly level of the organization, cells is made, and cells after the tissue is make the organ, and organ produce a production the reproduct organ system. Okay, different organ coordinate to perform a special life process and form an organ system. Example, digestive system. Yes, it means कि digestive system organ system means क्या? When the system is fully well developed is going on, that terms are known as organ system. When the system is going on well, okay, that term is known as organ system. In organ system is done by the help of organism by the help of organ, by the help of tissue, by the help of cell. That is the level organization which is done by the organism. Okay, and according to the cell, that term is during done by the this sequence. That means that according to the cells, that term is same. That term is same. Cells, second tissue, organ system and organism. That is the sequence to the level of organization. Understand? According to the organism, the level of organization is firstly the organism, second organ system, organ, tissue, cell, and last is level of organization. Level of organization comes according to the tissue. Okay, that is the sequence of the levels of organization. Understand? Now we will discuss about the permanent tissue. What is permanent tissue? Okay, permanent tissue are formed by the divisions of metastatic tissue cells which have lost their ability to multiply. Yes, permanent tissue losses when the meristematic tissue loses the ability of level of division, that it begin changes in the form of permanent tissue. Understand? And the type of permanent tissues are, the types of permanent tissue is, first is protective tissue. So what is protective tissue and what are the statement of the protective tissue? It is found in the surface of the roots, stems and leaves. It means protective tissue means it is protected the surface of the root, stems and leaves. It is found into the surface of the root, stem and leaves. Second, it consists of cells which thick wall. It means protective tissue has thick wall and it formed into the surface of root, stem and leaves. Third point is provide protections against mechanical injury or inventions of parasitic fungi. It means it protect the all kinds of injuries, just like germs, like mechanical support. It give a mechanical support. It is give a protective support, physical support. That means it also are come according to the permanent tissue in the form of protective tissue. Understand? Now let us know types of protective tissue. How many types of protective tissue? Let us learn. Here, type of protective tissues are epidermis and cork. Epidermis and cork. Epidermis and cork. That are the protective tissue. It is undercome into the permanent tissue. We know that protective tissue protect the against of the mechanical support, against germs. Understand? It is also thick walled. Okay, and it is found in the root. That is the protective tissue, and protective tissue has two types. The first is epidermis, second is cork. Okay. Here, characteristics of epidermis. Cells are elongated and flattened with no intercellular space between them. It means in the cases of epidermis, cells are elongated and flattened and no intercellular space between them. Intercellular space means when the two cells have a space, that term is known as interspace. Okay, but when the two cells have no space for the purpose of level of division, that term is known as intercellular space. So here, when the two cells have no gap, that means no intercellular space begin seen. Here, location where it is located. Okay, present in the outermost layer of the lips. Yes, the location of the epidermis is the outermost layer of the lips, flower, stems and root. And functions of epidermis is protects the plant from dissections and the infections. It protects the plant dissections. Okay, dissections means when the internal injuries comes out. It means that when the wind is blowing, that means that all the parts will begin float Okay, it means it protected, epidermis is protected the dissections of the plant and the infections. Lots of the insect comes on the plant, it there the plant, that terms it help the infection for the plant. Okay, now we discuss about cork. Cells are rectangular with vacuolated protoplast. It means the structures of cells are, it is rectangular. Okay, it is look like a rectangular, vacuolated and protoplast. And the location of the cork is, it is outermost layer from after the epidermis undergoes certain changes. Yet it is comes outer layer formed after the epidermis. Okay, it is look like after the epidermis. Okay, and it is undergoes certain changes. And function, what are the functions of cork? Okay, so prevents dissections, infection and mechanical injury. It means cork help to prevent dissections. Dissections mean the cutting way of the plant, flower, etc. And infections mean lots of infections comes. Okay, so it protected from the infection. And mechanical injury, it does not break the stem, it does not break the branches, leaf, and the any of the ways. Okay, so it prevent the dissections, infections and mechanical injury. Understand? Now supporting tissue. We will discuss about supporting tissue. It means it's supported. Okay, that is, it provides support to the plant. Yes, it provides support to the plant. We will stand with by the help of, by the supported of our leg. So the plant stand erected by the help of supportive tissue. And the type of supportive tissues are parenchyma, chlorenchyma and sclerenchyma. It means parenchyma, chlorenchyma, sclerenchyma are the supportive tissue of the plant. Okay, it support the plant. Well, here what are the character of parenchyma? Firstly, consists of relative non-specialized large thin-walled living cells. It has non-living cells, specialized large and the thin-walled. It is consists of relative non-specialized large thin-walled living cells. And locations, it is mainly present in the soft part of the plant in outer cortical regions of the root and the stems. Understood? And what are the functions of the parenchyma? The functions of parenchyma provides temporary supports and maintain the shape of the plant. Yes, by the help of parenchyma, it support and maintain the shape of the plant. What are the shape begin comes? Okay, so the parenchyma decide the shape of the plant. Okay, now let us learn about the chlorenchyma. Cells are living and elongated with the cell wall irregularly thickened at the corners. Here, parenchyma cells are living. It means it shows the cell division and the shape of the cells are elongated, wall is irregularly thickened and the corner at the corner it is regularly thickened into the corner. It is located as non-woody plant, leaf stick and below the epidermis of the stems and finish of the leaf. Finish of the leaf. It is located non-woody plants, leaf stalk below the epidermis of the stems and veins of the leaves. And what are the function? Provides mechanical support. Yes, it also provides mechanical support, elasticity, young dicotyledonous plant. Okay, dicotyledonous plant, it is young dicotyledonous plant containing the provide mechanical support. Now, sclerenchyma consists of elongated, narrow and fiber-like cells. Fiber-like cells present on sclerenchyma. Cells are dead, pointed. Okay, it means cells are dead. It means that no cell divisions begin start, no intercellular space are shaped. That type of cells are known as sclerenchyma tissues. Comes on the sclerenchyma tissues. And Location, it the stems, it means it is located in the stem around the vascular bundle. Veins of leaf in her provide strength and thickness of the plant parts. It straightens the sclerenchyma, give the straightness of the plant. By the help of it, the plant begin straightened. Okay, it means supportive tissues are three types. That is, first is parenchyma, chlorenchyma, sclerenchyma. Parenchyma, what are the characteristics of parenchyma? Consistently reactive, non-sterile, large and thin foliar thin cell. Okay. And Chlorenchyma cells are heavy, elongated with cells with irregular thickness and corners. And sclerenchyma, the characters of sclerenchyma consist of elongated, narrow and fiber-like cells. Cells are dead and pointed at. Okay. Now, the type of conducting tissues. Type of conducting tissue. Xylem, tracheids, xylem vessels, xylem parenchyma and xylem fiber.